It's me, Shauna, with Just Try to Be Nice, and I'm coming at you from my van still. My daughter's in her doctor's appointment still, so I'm shooting as many of these videos as I can while I'm here. This is like the only alone time I ever get all week long. So I've just done the Gospels, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. I believe this is going to probably be video 19 or 20. I'm not sure. I'm going to go home and figure it out, but I think this is video 20. And this is going to be on Acts and Romans and 1st and 2nd Corinthians. So let's get going. There you go. First thing you see when you turn to Acts is this pretty picture of, this is Hannah, and that's Haley. When Hannah, this is how old she was when the twins were born, and that's Tony. And this is the first time Hannah ever got to see Tony. And she's kind of like, so you're my dad. All right, okay, I can handle that. And then it's just a really pretty picture, and it's got a really pretty poem in there, and I'll pause it, and you can, I'll see if I can. It's going to be hard to see because it's written very, 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 very tiny, but if you can, great. If you can't, oh well. And then there is a really pretty rub-on A right there. Some pretty Dead Bear stickers. Page of the calendar. Page of the calendar. There's not a whole lot going on in Acts. That's why I'm doing these together. It's Turning Point. I had to grow up to love my body. I did not have a good self-image. Blah, blah, blah. You can read that if you really want to. Treat yourself to a new dream. Look for good and you'll find it. The best parts of life happen in the middle, and the sun always reappears. Here's a page that I'll add to, but I haven't yet. These are just some pretty little lightning bugs. Believe in yourself. Other people already do. Let's see. There's another page from the calendar. Ever wish you had someone like him around whenever you needed help? It's about a guy, but it's about Jesus. That's why I put it in there. And then, as one person, I cannot change the world, but I can change the world of one person. And then this arrow, because that is so important and so true. And then this is a picture of me and Hannah Banana when Hannah was first born. I don't know if you can see her eyes. She's looking up at me like, Mom, will you please stop with the kisses? I love this picture. It hangs up in my house now. And then behind it is, this is from a greeting card that my mother-in-law gave me. And I don't know if you can tell, but the wings, her wings, sparkle. They sparkle. There you go. There you can see it. And so I really liked her. And then it says, touched by angels. People are like stained glass windows. They sparkle and shine when the sun is out. But when the darkness sets in, their true beauty is revealed only if there's light from within. And that's from Elizabeth Kubler-Ross. And then, I am willing to change and grow. Be like a duck, calm on the surface, but always paddling like Dickens underneath. Right now, Romans. I'm learning to find joy in every day. Hope makes a path for a miracle to follow. And then just a really pretty of the beach, a pretty picture of the beach where somebody wrote hope in the sand. And then this is a picture from the calendar. And then this is a Native American chant. Day is done, gone the sun, from the lake, from the hills, from the sky, safely rest, all is well, for God is nigh. And this goes back to the 20s. This is old school. Congratulate yourself on a job well done. Another page from the calendar. Tomorrow always gives us a fresh start. And give me mindfulness, a prayer for living slowly. So that's what that is. And then, let's see, all right, and there's just a really pretty flower that I drew, and then this says, forget past, seek future. I don't know. Forget past, seek future. Seriously? Whoever is honking like that, they better need some help to be honking like that. Rude people. Demanding, selfish people. Anyway, so now we get back to this. This is just a really, really, really pretty... Sorry, I'm in my car in a parking lot. I can't help what happens outside of the car. I swear I had nothing to do with that. Alright, so there's just a really pretty rose, or a really pretty flower that I drew. It's probably more like a daisy, like a Gerber daisy. Page from the calendar. Happiness is impatient. It cannot wait to find you. And this is one of my favorite Bible verses from the New Testament. And we know that all that happens to us is working for our good if we love God and are fitting into His plans. That means that no matter what happens, your car breaks down on the side of the road, don't look at that as, oh my God, my car broke down on the side of the road. Look at it as, obviously God wanted my car to break down on the side of the road, because if my car hadn't broken down on the side of the road, I could have possibly gotten into an accident, and that's how God works. So that's what that means. It's like, always be mindful that even though your plans have been disrupted, there's a greater plan in action. So I love that one, because, you know, when you have 3 kids with autism, you kind of have to believe in a greater plan. So there's that. And then this is Mi Arragio, which is I'll make do. And then just some pretty roses that I drew there. I'll make do. Mi Arragio is a good prayer. Just say that again and again and again, which is, I'll make do with whatever you give me, Lord. I'll make do with whatever you give me. Here's another page from the calendar. This is from Women's World, I believe. Every week they do one, and they have these in every week, and I love them. And then that's just a really pretty piece of art that I liked. Be glad for all God is planning for you. Be patient in trouble and prayerful always. And then this is just a really pretty picture that I shared on my Facebook page and was able to print out at a kiosk at Target. Not all the steps in the sky, not all the stars in the sky come out at the same time. And then this is just a really pretty picture. My life show in my eye, my lies show in my eyes, and how to laugh, love, and have a great work ethic. Read the book. And then there's just a really pretty picture of a girl. And then this is just a dog, just a cute little dog that I drew. And then this is some Mary Engelbert a quote. And then remember your yesterdays, dream your tomorrows, but live your todays. And then this is just some cute fruit. Now, this is in here, and this is how the Lord works, okay? This is a picture of the ocean with a cross in the sky, and it's from, this is literally from 1 year to the day that my mom got murdered. So 1 year before, or that she got murdered in the ocean. Someone drowned her in the ocean. So 1 year to the day before she was murdered in the ocean, she was in a church, and she was given this piece of paper, which is a picture of the ocean with a giant cross in the sky. And it talks about, this message lives in our midst as a task for us today and a promise for tomorrow. Live as brothers and sisters in Christ. So I definitely had to put that in there. And this is right down the road from where she died. So I thought that was crazy. And then imagine you can, and this is just a card about how important imagery and stuff is. So I kept that in there. And I had this for a really long time in my stuff, and I never really looked at it. And then I looked at it, and I realized, holy cow, 1 year to the day that she was murdered, she was in a church. She was in a church and was given this. So that's just how God works. So then we go into 1 Corinthians, and there's not a whole lot going on. There's a page from the calendar. Page from the calendar, page from the calendar. Looks like about all that's really going on in 1 Corinthians. Oh, this was from a gift card, or from a Valentine's card that I got. These are like, they're hard. They're not just flat. They're stickers that are elevated. So I put four little flowers on there, and I'll add something to that later. And there's another one of those things which says you have much potential. And then this is another one of the things of tea that says the only tool you need is kindness. And then this is agape, which is Native American for love. And a single sunbeam is enough to drive away many shadows. St. Francis of Assisi. And then there's some more pages from the calendar. Bunch of pages from the calendar. Although a lot happens in 1 Corinthians. And then walking the walk. And then here's some notes. These are my favorite Bible verses from 1 Corinthians. And then this is just some notes and other Bible verses that I liked. And then we go into, this is our Christmas card from the first year that we moved here into Charlotte, which is 2008. Well, we moved in 2007, but our first Christmas was in 2008. And that's Kylie, and that's Hannah, and that's Haley. And this was our Christmas card. Merry Christmas from the Burns family. And then this is just a picture of me. This was a glamour shot that I had taken while I was at Elida home. I was 15 in this picture. Miracles are not extinct. And then this was a drawing that my mom did. It says, drawn by my mom the same year she died. And then this is a picture of me in 1994 at Elida. And she actually drew this picture in her Bible. It's a picture of the burning bush. So I thought it was funny because I never knew that my mom drew in her Bible until she died, and then I got a copy of her Bible. And she drew in it just like I draw in mine. But I don't draw in mine because she drew in hers because I didn't know about it. And then this is actually a picture of my mom. And when I think of my mom, even though like my mom didn't look like this when she died, when I think of my mom in my mind, I still see her as a child, and that's what I see. I see long curly hair, I see skinny face, and I see those glasses. She wore those glasses until they fell apart. My mother, the year I was born in 1979. And then beside that, I have a quote that says, a handful of patience is worth more than a bushel of brains. Because my mom was a very patient mother. All right, and then you go into 2 Corinthians, and you come across this picture of me and Kylie. And it's a great, great picture of me and Kylie. We're just so happy in that picture. And then I am in the right place. And then here is rising generations, and it's like a recipe, almost like the recipe for a happy marriage. And then this is Arabic for freedom in God, and there's just a cute little rabbit that I drew there. And the weak can never forgive, for forgiveness is an attribute of the strong. And that's there because this is all about the fruit of forgiveness. There's another page from that calendar. Page from the calendar. There's another page. Make believe. And then laugh your heart out, dance in the rain, cherish the moment, ignore the pain, live, laugh, love, forgive, and forget. Life is too short to live with regret. And then let's go into Galatians real quick because I'm only at 12 minutes. Some relationships are meant to be. When life gives you 100 reasons to cry, show life 100 reasons to smile. And then this is just a pretty picture of a pink dogwood. I live in North Carolina, so dogwoods are everywhere, and there's a pretty pink one. You make life more beautiful. Picture of the calendar. This says you cannot plan your future based on your past, from 2001. Actually, I think that's a quote from The Lion King, but I put it in there in 2001. Give stress the day off. Some more dragonflies. When the world says give up, hope whispers try it one more time. And then under this, let's see if there's anything under this. Under this, yep. This is a picture of me when I was 6 years old in Head Start. And then a Bible quote right next to it. And then that's it. Oh, and then there's this really cool like yin-yang gecko design that was in my paper, Mountain Express. And there's happy and sad. And every day is a turning point. All right. And then let's see. Got one more. Here's Ephesians. This is another one of those pictures. This is an actual picture from a catalog. It's a print. You can buy it. But I loved it so much, so I cut it out. And then this is just a cute little drawing. And then there's a piece of paper from the calendar. And then this is a picture of Tony and Haley when Haley was younger and we were at the pool. This was a long, long, long time ago. And then underneath that, it says, you changed my heart with just one kiss. You took my word with just one smile. And that's basically for both of them. And then this is, it says transformation, because this pages are all about transforming and changing into a better person once you've been saved. And then, don't look so hard at my past. I don't live there anymore. And then you flip that open. And then this is another picture of me. This was in 1991, and I hate this picture. This picture was taken while I was living with Jerry and Brenda, and I absolutely hate this picture, and I hated the dress, and I hated everything about it. And then there's a Bible verse next to it, and then under that, everything seems to be going well. Clearly, I've overlooked something. And there you go. That's it. That's about 15 minutes, so I'm going to stop there. I'm going to stop there, and I hope you're enjoying this, and I will see you back in a little bit with part 20. Bye!